What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this really quick video, and today I'll be having a quick review of NBA 2K25. We'll talk about general gameplay improvements, new stuff on different modes, and at the end I'll give my honest take if you guys should buy it. I'll be covering a lot of player demographics in here, so no matter what type of 2K player you are, for sure after watching, you'll know if you need to buy it or not. And by the way, as much as possible, try to watch the video fully so you can really have an idea what the new game is all about. I'll try to make it as short as possible anyway, so let's get right into it. So first, let's talk about the general gameplay improvements. First one, the number one new stuff that 2K promoted in the past weeks are the 9,000 new animations. I know it sounds too good to be true, but that's actually possible because of the new Pro Play technology. For those of you who don't know what Pro Play tech is, instead of holding mocap sessions, which takes a lot of time and effort, with Pro Play technology, they can just use real game clips to capture movements, making it more accurate and easier for them to convert it into in-game animations. Which brings us to the next improvement, the game feels much smoother. Since all the animations are accurate, the flow of animations are much smoother, and of course, it'll be closer to their real-life counterparts. And in relation to animations, there'll be go-to shots. Holding up in Pro Stick will trigger signature go-to shots, which features some of the most exciting dribble into shot combos directly translated from NBA footage. And now for the graphics, to be honest, there's not much changes, to the extent that if you don't play that much last year, you're not going to notice it. I guess in terms of graphics, 2K already reached the saturation point, so I don't really expect them to level it up even on the coming 2 to 4 years. One more development this year is the new dribbling engine. According to Mike Wang, the gameplay director, they overhauled dribbling from the ground up, which means it will feel different this year, especially with the revamped dribble cancelling. Those are the major ones relating to gameplay, but there are some minor tweaks in terms of settings. First one, the passive dribble hand switch settings. Basically, if you turn this one on, the game automatically switches hands for you so you can avoid steals. You have the option to turn it off, so it could be like your default settings from the past years. Next one, rhythm shooting settings. This one here is pretty much like what they did back in 2K21, where you have the option to change the way you shoot. I'll make a separate video about this one, so if you want to learn more about it, you can check the channel out after watching. Next one, shot timing profiles. Basically, this will give you option if you want to green or miss, or you want to put RNG on your shooting. So there will be low risk reward or high risk reward setup. Next one, you got custom visual cue. Unlike with 2K24, where there's already preset cues for you to choose from, like set point, push, or release, this year they made it more custom, like you can really choose at what point of the animation you want to release the shoot button. And same as rhythm shooting settings, I'll make separate videos for all these settings. So if you want more details, just look it up on the channel. So that's all for the gameplay. Now let's talk about the new stuff on each game modes. With this one here though, I'll just quickly round you through the new features. It's going to be super long if I discuss everything. So now for the first one, for my team mode, they made it more beginner friendly, like there's even an option to make the game explain everything to you if you're new to my team or even if you're new to basketball. Auction House and Rivet City is back again, but of course on triple threat park mode only. So it's like my team but there's a my player feel. There's the showcase spot where you can open packs publicly on a park so everyone can see. And the first time you use it, there will be 30 minutes 2 times rep for your my team. There will be modes like breakout mode, you got showdown mode, king of the court, and some other challenges. And now for the my NBA side of things, you got added Curry era, they added more customizable setup. Now you can grow or shrink the league size from 12 to 36 teams. And for my GM, they made it more RPG-ish, they got more backstory, more perks, and they got new stuff like player expressions. And for the W, we got more contents, we got the W online, and more press conferences. And now for the most popular mode, the My Player mode. First one, the Builder. It is pretty much the same as 24 in terms of structure, but this year we have less badges, from 77 down to 40. Some badges were merged to each other, and some were just completely removed. It is kinda understandable though why we don't see more new badges, because at this point, all aspects of the game were pretty much covered by a badge. So it's really hard for them to implement a totally different badge unless they want to think really outside of the box and be super creative. Next one, there's a new stat called Agility. So basically, with acceleration gone, Speed with Ball will take care of its use, and Agility will take care of some off-ball movements. I'll be covering this one on the first week, so make sure to watch it before making a new build, This one here is really important. Next one, there's this new thing called Build Tester, where after you've done creating your build, you can now test it with different animations that you want. Next one, we got Cap Breakers. These are seasonal rep rewards, which can add up to +5 on a specific attribute. There's more to it though, I'll just make a more detailed video about this one. Again, you can just look it up on the channel. Next one for my career, you got the new takeover system. NBA 2K25 introduces a brand new takeover system with 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities. Each takeover targets different attributes and has 5 levels, ranging from level 1 when you're just heating up to level 5 when you're red hot. There are some new stuff that are returning to your My Career, and that'll be your My Court and some 2K15 courts, and those courts will come up every season. And one of the biggest additions this year, and I think the most awaited addition, is the Proven Grounds, which is pretty much your ranked mode. So before we go to the next part, just want to invite you guys to like the video if you're liking it so far. And if you're making a new build on My Career, would be really awesome if you guys can drop by the channel. I already covered topics like agility, cap breakers, and all the new important stuff. You don't want to miss those out, so it would be really cool if you guys can subscribe to tune in for upcoming ones. Now for the fun part, the recommendation. I targeted really specific types of players here, so I'm pretty sure everyone can find where they belong. First one, if you don't play that much, I'm talking about you only play once every 2 months, just when your friends come over to your house or something like that, and you already have 24, don't buy the game. If you don't play that much, chances are really high that you will say it's the same as 2K24. Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in the game, but if you're not that into the game, trust me, you're not going to feel those changes. Might as well stay with 24. Next one, if you play more than the first example, like you play once every 3 weeks or less than that, and you only play Play Now mode, if you're this type of 2K player, I recommend not to buy the game yet. If you play that rarely, it means that you're not into the game that much. You rarely play anyway, so might as well wait for the big sale, roughly after 3 months. Usually they drop the price to roughly around 50%, so might as well wait for that big sale. Next one, if you play at least once a week, no matter what game mode you play, and you watch content creators like Joe Knows or even me or whoever, I recommend just buy the game. You playing at least once a week and you watching content creators is an indication that you're into the game. So I'm really positive that you will appreciate all the new stuff, no matter what game mode you play. You don't want to be that guy that, contemplates too much, like spends 20 plus hours watching reviews and wastes time on trying to think about if he'll buy the game, and ended up buying the game anyway. Trust me, I received lots of comments saying this thing, that they wasted a lot of time and ended up buying the game. So that's all for the recommendation. If you're still confused if you need to buy the game, just let me know in the comment section what type of player you are so I can give my take. Or you can just leave any other comments if you think 2K25 is worth it. So that's all for this one. Would be really awesome if you can check the channel out. Trust me, there will be cool contents there that will help you with your build. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.